Randy Rensler, I cut him loose, but thanked him for doing a great job. Andrew Thomas, likewise. Thank you, everyone, our public speakers and council, for your comments. Just listening to my colleague, Councilmember Bella, who sits with me on the statewide policy committee for the League of California Cities on housing, community, and economic development. And so maybe that's why we're very aligned in our thinking. But I also would have to say that this past November, the vote, and I mean from the federal, state, county, local levels, there were a lot of mixed results. I mean, there just were. So what I am more than willing to concede is that I think Measure Z was a very confusing issue. And it is true that what people don't understand, they tend to vote no on. And I think now we have an opportunity to do more community education and outreach and the kind of collaboration that I think will actually be helpful. One of the things that Mr. Thomas does really well is to demonstrate what does it look like, because it's just so abstract when you think of so many units per acre. What does that look like? But when you actually see actual photographs of actual real units, dwellings, historic buildings in our city, it's a lot less intimidating and threatening, and even some of it I think would be welcomed. But I do think we need to have this series of community conversations that will help educate the public and to bring the community along. Will we get 100% sitting together singing Kumbaya? Probably not. But will we have a better understanding of where we fit into this housing crisis and what we can do to help alleviate it? I hope so. I think it's possible. So now we have time, as was laid out in the staff report, of these public forums going forward. And I really want to make sure that it can be as widespread, and to get the word out, we'll think of different ways to get the word, the messaging out to people and kind of meet them where they are. Because this is just a very important issue. And the thing that I fall back on is not only do we need to take seriously our obligation to help house people, we do need to be compliant with law, with state law. But these are not mutually exclusive propositions. I think there's a lot of possibilities. So I look forward to meeting with the community. Going forward, as has been mentioned, a lot of this will take place in the new year. So with that, let's see, we were asked to review and comment on the ABAG Housing Methodologies Committee's proposed methodology and staff's proposed process and meeting schedule to update the city's general plan housing element for 2023 to 2031. So again, huge thanks to everyone for contributing to this very important effort, which is to be continued. Look for some public forums coming up in the new year. So